Hey guys, this is SammyGreen and welcome back to another video. Now first of all, I just want to thank you guys so much for 10k subscribers. I can't believe it's happened. I genuinely didn't think it would happen at all, let alone this quickly. What is happening? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now into the actual reason I'm recording this video, I'm going to be releasing my mod pack once again. A lot of you guys have been asking for it, so I thought I'd do it for 10,000. The main reason I was hesitant to do it at all was because I actually did one at 750 subs, and my mod pack hasn't changed that much. I use mainly the same stuff, but there is a few add-ons, so make sure you tune in and enjoy the rest of this video. Now the first few mods I'm going to be going through, there's actually 10 of them, are the need mods. Now they're going to be in a separate folder to the other two different folders. There's going to be 3 folders in total inside the mod pack folder. There's going to be a need, a useful, and a fun folder. Basically the ones in need are the ones that you should pretty much definitely have. If you don't have them already, you probably should get them now. The ones in useful are ones that I'd recommend getting, and the ones in fun are the ones that I just enjoy because they add something to the game. So let's go ahead and get through the ones in need. First up, I'm going to be releasing the Auto Tip 3.0 mod. Everyone knows what Auto Tip does. Basically, it automatically does /tip all for you in Hypixel. It didn't actually do anything right there, but what it normally should do is basically tip everyone who currently has a network booster open, and you just get free coins and free experience. Who doesn't want that? The next mod, which I'd also recommend you get, it just makes things so much easier, is the in-game account switcher. Now what this does is if you're on an account in-game and you want to switch your account in-game, you can do that. You go to the home page and it says you are currently logged in as whatever account you're logged in as, and then you click on the little profile picture there, and you can change whatever account you want to be logged in as. It's that simple. You don't have to go through the launcher or anything. You just click login, and you're already on a different account. So I'm sitting here on a 26-star account. You know, it's so easy. It's just so much easier than going into the launcher and having to open the game all over again. No one wants to do that. So yeah, that's the in-game account switcher mod. Also, you can add accounts here through the add account option. You can't actually just do it if they're already in your launcher. They don't automatically go through. You've got to do add account to add an account, and then you can edit like the username, password, delete. You can do all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Alright, now the next 2 mods are 2 pretty simple mods that you should probably already have, and they are mouse delay fix and memory fix. Basically they just fix problems with the Minecraft and how it works. So memory fix, with Optifine, most of you know, the game will crash if your memory hits close to 80 or 90%. The game won't crash, sorry, it'll freeze occasionally. Every few, like 10 to 20 seconds, it'll freeze for a few seconds, and it's just really inconvenient. It means you need to restart your game, and no one wants that. So if you download memory fix, it'll fix that issue and keep your memory pretty low. Mine's sitting below 20 at the moment, which is really nice. So, you know, you should get that. And with the mouse delay fix, that fixes basically, the delay between my cursor going to a new block and the outline updating. So see how that's automatic? Without this, sometimes, I don't know what the specifications or anything are, but sometimes it's a little bit laggy and the outline follows it like a little bit after. But yeah, this just makes it instant. The next mod, if you don't have it and you play on 1.8, what are you doing? Old animations, you gotta have it. It adds this little button up here in your game menu that you can open, and it's a really nice UI just to turn on all the old animations from 1.7 because they're much better. I don't know why you wouldn't want them. They also give you the option to buy cosmetics online on their website. So see, this is what my character would look like with just my Optifine cape. You know, pretty basic stuff, but because I bought a couple of the cosmetics, I got wings and eggs. Woo! So yeah, that's old animations. You should definitely have that by now. The next mod I'm going to be releasing is a really helpful mod if you have 2 or more monitors. And I do. So I'd recommend it for anyone with 2 or more monitors. It's actually really good. And it's released by Skier, and it was released, I'd say, less than 2 weeks ago. So go grab that mod. Now what it does is it makes it so that when you're in full screen mode in normal Minecraft, you can't like exit out of this monitor without alt tabbing out, which is really annoying. So the better full screen mod makes it so that you can be in full screen and easily get out of the window. Now I'm only recording my 1 window at the moment, so to show you that it actually works, you know, I could turn my Minecraft off on OBS. pretty easily without having to tab out or anything. So that's really cool. I'd recommend grabbing that as soon as you can. Great mod. Now the next mod is also a necessity. I would recommend grabbing that as soon as possible. It is a time changer mod. As you can see, I'm in default. This is what it looks like without the mod. But you can change the time to sunset and night, and they just look a bunch better. You can't actually change the specific time. There's just those three options: sunset, night, and also reset time makes it to default, and day is obviously day but slightly different to reset time. So reset time is what it is, it's just whatever the server is actually meant to be, and then day makes it no matter what it is, it's going to be daytime. Sunset, it's always sunset, and night is always night. Now this only affects the way that your game looks, so don't go around thinking that when you've got this on you can sleep. It's still daytime. It's just, it looks better for you if you prefer what it looks like with that. But I prefer sunset. It just looks so much nicer than having day, because I don't really like having a bright screen. I don't know, it's just, I've just never liked it. The next mod also shouldn't need much of an introduction. It's called Vanilla Enhancements. You should probably have it by now as well. It adds the econfig option, which is a nice command that gives you a bunch of settings that you can play around with. All sorts of different things. A couple I'd like to highlight is blood. When you click on an entity, it's like the little red particles when you click on something. I think it adds something to the game. I like it. Another thing, show ping of players in tab. That's so handy. As you can see, it shows that I have 220 ping at the moment. Yes, I'm Australian. But yeah, it just adds so many options. Like, there's just a lot to go through. If you want to see all of them without downloading the mod, there's probably a bunch of videos on the internet about it. Just look it up, Vanilla Enhancement. But I would recommend getting it as soon as you can. Okay, now they're all the mods that you need. Here are some mods that I'd recommend you get that really help enhance your gameplay in a number of different ways. Now the first one is something you might have noticed earlier, block overlay. It adds this overlay. The outline doesn't have to be black. It can be anything. So if you type /B overlay, it gives you this nice little UI. You can make it outline, full, as you can see it's covering the whole block. None, so there's literally just nothing. Default, which is just the black one. But I prefer outline, and then you get the line width. I keep it on 3, but you can go even thinner or like heaps thick. I don't know why you'd want it to be 5, that just looks chunky, but I like it on 3. And then I think this means that even if you're in adventure mode, which most servers in like lobbies put you in adventure mode, so if you're like in the Bed Wars lobby, I think it doesn't normally render. But if you have always render on, even if you're in adventure mode or in a lobby or something, it'll still show you this, just in case that's what you like. So I have that on. But the color is the fun part. You can choose whatever color you want. I stick with white, which is just, it's an RGB indicator, so you get rid of the red, and it's mainly blue and green, which makes, you know, lime, I guess. Yep. So yeah, you can just play around with that. There's a bunch of different settings in the color. There's also chroma. And obviously alpha means the opacity, so how see-through it is. But yeah, that's block overlay. And the next mod is another mod you've probably already noticed. It's Chroma HUD. As you can see in the top right of my screen, I have my FPS counter. That's part of Chroma HUD. In the bottom right, that's also Chroma HUD, my CPS and ping. Yep, just done next to my hotbar. That's Chroma HUD. That's the time. It's actually 5:20. What the heck? Same with the quote in the bottom left. Don't mind that. That's also Chroma HUD. So I think that was made by Skier. It's a good mod. This is what the interface looks like. You can click on them. Sorry, I've also got this, and I've also got this. You can't see them though when I'm in housing. And you can just, you can change the position of them by dragging them around. I don't really want to move that though. The items, so you can add an item of any of these different things. And you can also change, the color, the scale, whether it's highlighted or the text has a shadow. Or if it's, I think you can do chroma. Yep, you can do RGB if you wanted to do that instead. I just go with palette because I just keep them white. So yeah, that's Chroma HUD. High Stats is the next mod. Now High Stats is a really unknown mod. For some reason, just nobody knows about it really. But it's starting to become more popular. And basically, the command is HS. And it is so useful if you're a Bed Wars player. It also has a Sky Wars option. I don't really use that though, so I can't tell you much about it. But Bed Wars settings. I have it off the screen at the moment, but it still works if it's off the screen. Oh, that's right. You need to be in a Bed Wars lobby. Also do /HSBW if you want to go straight to the Bed Wars settings. And basically, this is what it does. I've had it set so that... That's got tagged, don't mind that. So that it shows my wins my kills, my session wins, my session final kills, all this. So basically, this is what it shows. Now, what it's really useful for, and what I love about it, is that it shows your session wins, final kills, and beds broke. Also, normal kills if you'd want that for whatever reason. And then it can show you your session WL, FKD, or BBLR. So, that's really cool. If you're a Bed Wars player and you like to see, you know, whatever stats you got for that day. I played all day yesterday for a long time. And yesterday, if I started on a fresh account, my FKDR would be 49. Basically, that's how it works. It's really cool. So yeah. Also, the sessions aren't actually when you just turn, when you open Minecraft and then when you close it, it resets. It's manually reset, so you can have the session as long or as short as you want. It's a really cool mod. I'd recommend you get it if you play Bed Wars a lot. And I also just have it off the screen when I'm not using it, so that it's not annoying, and you can just, you know, move it back on when you want to see your stats. So that's really cool. Alright, the next mod is Nick Hider. It's a pretty cool mod. Most of you would probably know about it by now. But basically, if I go into a lobby, not a Bed Wars one this time because that was a mistake, and I just nicked up. This is without the mod toggled at all. As you can see up there, my name's Dune. So that's what it does. Now what Nick Hider does is it makes it so that if you're streaming or if you're recording or if you're doing whatever, no one knows what your nick is. So you do /Nick Hider. And it gives you this little interface here. There's all different settings. Basically, I have it so that the mod's on, and when the mod's on, I'm still myself. For some reason, it gets rid of the cape. I think Ski is working on that, but he hasn't found a way to get rid of to make the Optifine cape come back when you're using it. But that's okay. I can deal with that. So as you can see, I'm now nicked. Although my name comes up saying that I am SammyGreen. So that hides your nick basically. I'm still nicked. So if I was to /Nick Hider toggle. Turn off my Nick Hider. As you can see, I'm Dune and I'm a Steve. But it makes it so it's my normal skin. There's an option for that if you don't want your skin to be your skin. Pretty simple. And yeah, I really like this mod. Really useful. Thank you, Skier. I appreciate it. It's a great mod. Now the next mod is Replay mod. And it gives you these settings on the front of your homepage. Replay viewer, replay center, replay editor. I don't know what these two do. I don't pay enough attention, but replay viewer is really good. Basically, whenever you open a map or you go into a server or whatever, it makes a replay labeled as the date, I guess. I don't really know. But when you load into it, this basically shows me everything that I've done from a third-person view. So as you can see, I'm looking at it from third person. There's a timeline. This is how I do my cinematics. I can do, this is like the cinematic kind of thing. So if I was to do, so if I add a position and time keyframe here, and then I was to move over here and wait for myself to move a little bit, I could go forward in time on the timeline and like add them again, and basically it just makes a cinematic. So this is how I make my cinematics for my montages, if you're wondering. That's why I use replay mode most of the time. So that's a cool thing that replay mod does. That's why I use replay mod. And so yeah, that's replay mod. If you want more instructions on how to use this actually effectively, there's plenty of videos on the internet. This is just a small quick overview. Also, you can speed it up so you know. Pacey SammyGreen. So yeah, this is replay mod. Alright, the next mod is the Skier autocomplete mod, and this is really helpful. Basically, you type in Hypixel autocomplete or /Hypixel autocomplete, and it gives you the option to enable, obviously, and disable. So if I have this disabled and I go to /message someone, so let's have a look at my friends list. Say I want to message Livings, right? If I did /message L, and then I'm pressing tab at the moment, you're just gonna have to take my word for that. I'm pressing tab. It doesn't automatically complete to Livings. But if you have the Hypixel autocomplete mod enabled, and if you have message with friends enabled here, I can do /message L, and it will let me do Livings. Too easy. That's just really helpful. Pretty much what these things mean is, so say if I'm doing message, local means people in your lobby or whatever game mode you're in. Friends means people in your friends list. Guild means people in your guild list. And yeah, so yeah, you can also add your other commands. I don't know if there's any others that you'd want to do other than this. Anyway, that's Hypixel autocomplete. Good mod by Skier. Also a pretty new mod, so I'd recommend downloading it. The next mod's a mod that doesn't really need any introduction. It's called Skier Level Head. You all know about it. It's this thing up here. It just shows when I press buttons. I said level head, didn't I? Keystrokes mod. Very easy mod. It's just this thing up here. You know, it shows when I'm clicking. Shows when I'm sneaking, moving, and F is my third person. So yeah, it's pretty easy. /keystrokes is the command you'll need. And has a bunch of settings. Play around with it. Do whatever you want. Whoops. That's keystrokes for you. That's all it is, bro. Download it. The next mod, another skier mod, it is skier level head. I have it disabled at the moment, I think. Basically, it shows what level. Do I have it on for myself? No. It shows what level people are when you're in a lobby with them or in game or whatever. And it's just, I don't know, if you want to know what level someone is, you can do it. Also, you can change the prefix to coolness. And it shows how cool they are. I don't know. So, that's the level head. Everyone knows about level head. You probably already have that, not gonna lie. But it's helpful if you're on Hypixel. This is network level, by the way. Like the level on your XP bar normally when you're in a lobby. And the final mod in the useful folder is 5zig. 5zig is pretty similar to Chroma HUD, but it has a bunch more options. I used to have a thing down here saying what lobby you're in. So if I was in Bedwars Lobby 1, it would say BW Lobby 1 down here. I don't know where that's gone. It's like disappeared, and I don't know, I guess I don't really use 5zig anymore, but it's another option if you want to add text to your screen and don't want to use Chroma HUD. That's an option there for you as well. There's also a bunch of different options on the mod. You know, there's a load of different things you can do. So just go through that if you want to. That's 5zig. And yeah. Alright, so that leaves us to the last folder in the pack, which is the fun one. And these are mods that just kind of add a little fun aspect to the game, but it's not really a necessity. Auto GG is the first one. Pretty much after any game, if you win or lose, no matter what, if the game ends, it'll say GG in the chat for you. You don't need to say it. Just free karma. And who doesn't want karma? It's basically, karma just means skill. We all know that. The next mod in the mod pack is chat triggers. Chat triggers is an interesting mod. I actually really like it. /CT for chat triggers. Basically, it has a bunch of options. You can do imports. I think I have /CR rank. Sorry, /C rank. And so I was playing around with it. And so if you wanted to change what rank you are, so for me, I've changed it to Sammy in, so it looks like I have an OG name. I don't actually remember how I downloaded this import, the module for custom rank. It doesn't come with the mod. I think you need to download it somewhere and then import it. I don't remember how to do it, but there's plenty of things on the internet. I mean, I managed to do it, so there's definitely a way of doing it. It's pretty cool though. It does come up as I'm a YouTuber. I don't really use that though. But what I do use of chat triggers is the simulate option. And what this does is it means you can do the same thing, but in chat. So if you wanted to simulate a fake chat message, you can. You just got to know the color commands, by the way. And then the color command, there's a bunch of different color commands you should probably know by now. You can fake a message. So if I wanted to say, as we all know that is true, we can fake that message and everyone thinks he's fat. That is some chat triggers for you. It's a pretty cool mod. I recommend it. If you want to say, I am fat. Yes, very good mod. Now, the next mod is the particle mod. Now, I'm in a Skywars game. It happens to be corrupt. That's always fun. But basically, I got the particle mod toggled off at the moment. And I will show you. This is just normal gameplay. You know, average amount of particles, right? Well, if you turn the particle mod on, there's a multiplier. I normally have it on like 2 or 3, but if you want to go crazy, you can have it on a little bit more. So I put it on 20 at the moment. There's a lot more particles. To the point where I couldn't even see that guy, and he's gonna very smart play. So let's just do it for the video. We put the multiplier on 100. And this is a good way to fake amazing CPS. Like, you know, there's 3 players left, easy wins when you got so much CPS. Like, I had no idea where he was. I'm not gonna lie, I could not see him. But basically, yeah, it makes it a lot of particle. Like, just look at that. That's the particle mod. I have really saved the best mod till last. You already know it's the Thanos mod. A new one made by Skier. I'm kind of a big fan of Skier, if you couldn't tell. I have a lot of his mods. They're pretty good quality. Now, the Thanos mod. Hello. Is the best mod in the game because it gives you the /snap command. My game just froze. That is the best mod ever. It literally just /snaps it just snaps half the whole lobby out of existence. Half of the lobby, just all of the NPCs, half of the lobby gets snapped, mate. Half of whatever game you're in gets snapped. It's the best thing ever. There's more options to it. You can change the mode. Like, have a look at this. Twirl. Twirl's one of my favorites. Snap. Oh, no, snap. That's the way that the particles go. They're like twirl. It's like epic. Hello, mate. So, really cool mod. Also, mod status. If you enable that, that basically means that if someone leaves the lobby or if you kill someone in game, it'll do it to them automatically and just them. So that's kind of cool. I had that on for a little bit, but then I was like, it's a bit weird. So if I was to do this and then someone left the lobby, we'll just wait here for a second and see if someone leaves the lobby. Oh, someone there just see. So he left the lobby and he gets Thanos snapped. All right, that's all that has. So if you have the mod status enabled, that's what happens. So that's a pretty cool feature, and that's basically it. That's my whole mod pack. That's everything. There's a daily reward here. Yes. So that's the mod pack. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed all the mods. A link in the description to the download for my whole pack. I'm not going to do them separately, just the whole pack combined in the different folders is going to be in the description. So yeah, be sure to go download that, like the video. Thank you guys so much for 10k, and I'll see you in the next one.